Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about Pau Cubarsí because right now we are in the international break and I want to be giving you an update in regards to some Barcelona players. And I'm going to be talking about Pau Cubarsí because it seems he has picked up a small little knock on international duty, and as well talking about the latest in regards to the Camp Nou, when are Barcelona potentially going to be returning to the Camp Nou, and then as well talking about Andreas Christensen, as we do have an injury update in regards to him, and an update in regards to the Barça Osasuna game, as Barcelona, they did try to appeal and reschedule that match, so we're going to be talking about that as well. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Everything's posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. And as well, the link to become a member is posted down below in the description. But as always, guys, let's get started with the video. Alright guys, let's get started with the video. Let's talk about Pau Cubarsí because Pau Cubarsí, he did start in Spain's match tonight against Netherlands, in which it ended in a 2-2 draw. And whenever Barcelona, they are away on international duty, I'm always afraid of our players picking up injuries, and because that's something that has plagued us in the past. And it was worrying because Pau Cubarsí, he started the match, but he was substituted off in the 41st minute. And this was a substitution, a cautionary substitution, because Pau Cubarsí, he did sprain his ankle. Spanish coach Luis de la Fuente, he came out in the post-match and said, Pau Cubarsí only has a small sprain. We hope and want him to be with us on Sunday for Spain's next match against the Netherlands as well, the second leg. He said, in principle, it does not seem serious and we have to monitor him. But of course, we will not risk anything. And I hope that is the case. I hope, Luis de la Fuente takes zero risk in regards to Pau Cubarsí. He is such a vital part of Barcelona's system, our best defender, and we cannot have him, pick up an injury, even if it's, a small one. But thankfully, it's only a small sprain. Thankfully, Luis de la Fuente, he did the right thing and he substituted him out. But I will be making sure to keep you guys updated in regards to that. See how that sprain develops. And Lamine Yamal and Pedri, they also played, but they only had roughly an hour of play time. They were both substituted roughly around the 65th minute. And so thankfully they did not finish the match and they were substituted off to get some extra rest. Moving on, guys, I now want to be talking about the Camp Nou, because as we do know, Barcelona, they asked for an extension to play in the Olympic Stadium until the end of the season. And this is because, there have been some delays in the remodeling and the renovations of the Camp Nou. And right now, as I said before, it's most likely that Barcelona, they're not going to be returning to the Camp Nou this season. The original goal was going to be, halfway between 2025. But then it was postponed and saying, hey, Barcelona, they're going to be playing the final games of the season in the Camp Nou. But this report from Mundo Deportivo is saying that Barcelona, they will not be able to be playing in the Camp Nou this season. And we're going to have to wait until next season to when we're actually able to come back into the stadium. And I think that would be the most sensible option. Start the new season in our stadium and just move on from this Olympic Stadium as well. But I will be making sure to keep you guys updated in regards to that, giving you guys all the news. And moving on, talking about news, I want to be talking about Barcelona's appeal for the Osasuna game to be postponed. As of right now, that game has been rescheduled to March the 27th in just a week's time and everything. And Barcelona, they did want to appeal that decision because we would not be counting on the services of both Raphinha and Araujo. And with Pau Cubarsí, with Inigo also out with injuries, our defensive line is looking a little bit shaky. And so Barcelona, they would like to reschedule that match to have the players such as Araujo and Raphinha be disposable for that match. But, that appeal has been rejected and the match is going to be played on the 27th. And this is even worse for Osasuna because they play a game on the 27th and then they have to play another game on the 28th. That's absolutely brutal. And so when you look at it from an Osasuna perspective, how are they going to be managing to play two matches in 2 consecutive days? That's going to be absolutely insane. But it's interesting to see how Hansi Flick is going to be managing that match and see which players they play and how that back line is going to be looking like. And the final piece of news I do want to talk to you guys about is in regards to Andres Christensen, because Andres Christensen, he has been a non-factor for Barcelona this season. He has been out basically since the start of the season with injuries and everything, and he's basically been out for roughly 8 months. That's absolutely crazy to think about, and he's had relapse after relapse after relapse. And so right now the reports are saying that he is expected to return next week, finally, after that long layoff. And the medical team, they are going to be very cautious with him, not as to prevent further relapses and everything, but his return will be a very big boost to Barcelona's defensive line, especially with all sort of these knocks that we are picking up in the defensive line, with Inigo being out, with Pau Cubarsí potentially being out, and alongside the absence of Araujo. Andres Christensen, he would be a vital part of the team when we are lacking in options. But very good positive news in regards to him. And guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. It's the international break. Right now, the international teams, they are playing, so there isn't much Barcelona news to discuss, but we'll be making sure to keep you guys updated in regards to any important news. But as always, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.